Alright guys, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be checking out the Schofield No.3 Aged CO2 BB Pellet Revolver. It's got a full metal receiver with polymer wood grips, 7-inch barrel, shoots at velocities of 445 feet per second, powered by a 12-gram CO2 cartridge, authentic single-action hammer, 6-round cylinder. This 6-shooter is an authentic replica of the famous Schofield No.3, designed by Army Ordnance Officer Major George W. Schofield of the 10th Calvery. The U.S. Army ordered thousands of Schofield No.3s, and many were used by the 4th Cavalry in the Geronimo campaign and by Buffalo soldiers of the 9th and 10th Cavalry. The revolver was popular among horse soldiers because of its top break rapid ejection system. The CO2-powered version of this legendary gun features the same top break design that will bring you hours of plinking fun. Awesome, you guys. So you can get this for about $125 at Pyramid Air. If you use a link in the description, I'll get 5%, so that'd be super cool. Just a few more hardcore specs. This is .177 caliber only, 12.5 inches overall length, weighs 3 pounds, manual safety. It's rated for plinking or fun. It's a 4 on the loudness scale, so medium high. Barrel length of 7 inches, 6-shot capacity, smooth bore barrel, fixed blade front sight, and a fixed rear sight. Revolver, single action, about 100 shots per fill, full metal, and large grip size. Barra is a pretty cool company. They're definitely really nice over there. They sent me their Barra 1866, which is a really cool pump action gun that you can find on Amazon and Walmart, almost anywhere. And it's really, really accurate. I was super surprised. It was shooting like a PCP. Go ahead and check out that video. There will be a link in the description. The trigger pull on this gun is really, really smooth. It's only single action, so you have to cock the hammer in order to shoot it. When you do pull that trigger, the hammer depresses down on, you can see the valve right here, gives that thing a pop and sends your pellet flying down range. You can decock this gun if you just pull the trigger and lightly let the hammer down. Then it will be decocked. There's actually a tool inside the grip, and you're going to use that to loosen and tighten your CO2 cartridge. You're going to put the skinny end going towards the top there. Now this will shoot .177 caliber BBs or pellets. This will just use any standard 12-gram CO2 cartridge. You're going to have the skinny end going towards the top right there. You're going to last a little longer if you use some Pel gun oil every time you put a CO2 cartridge in. I'll put just a little bit of that on there. Then you want to just gently tighten that. You don't want to get it too tight. Then to get the grip back on, you're going to take this little tab and insert it into the slot up there at the top. And then just snap your grip back together, and you're all set. This little ejection mechanism in the cylinder, when you first break open the action, it's going to eject your shells out. But then when you open it all the way, that ejector is going to snap back in, allowing you to load your rounds. And you'll be ready to go. This definitely has a super authentic weight and feel. Now this will shoot .177 caliber BBs or pellets. And the way you load them is you just kind of stuff them in the top of this polymer bullet, so they're facing the right way. There's an example of how a pellet would go. And it looks like your pellet might be sticking out of the top a little bit, but that's okay. And you just load them into the gun. They're ready to go. Alright, now let's check out this trigger pull on the trigger pull gauge. The wind was definitely messing with the sound meter a little bit, but I did this a bunch of times off camera. Your average shot on this gun is going to be around 80 decibels, so it definitely qualifies as medium loud. Checking out Pyramid Air, I noticed that the Barra No.3 is also available in a full metal finish and a nickel finish. Also, there's a version that's going to come with some pellet-specific bullets. So that's referred to as a dual ammo. And looks like that's going to shoot your pellets a lot more accurately, I would imagine. Looks like you load them in the back of the cartridge right there. Very cool. So yeah, if you want a fancy nickel finish, that would be super cool. That is available. As well, Barra makes a 1911 and a fully automatic Glock. So all that and more at Pyramid Air. Alright, so my U.S. Army issue firearm fit just fine in my M9 holster. So these exotic pellets right here, they stuck out too far when I put them in the cylinder. These guys were too heavy. So when you're shooting this gun, you want to shoot the lightest ammo possible. We're going to go with some 8.44 grain JSBs. And I don't know what these daisies weigh, but they are pretty cute. These look about the same as my 7.87s right there. So they do fly pretty good. So I'm going to stand about right there. Let's see, we're going for about 7 yards or 21 feet away. 7 yards, nailed it. Alright guys, we're starting off with the daisies. These daisy pellets were shooting about 200 feet per second, but as you'll see, BBs actually shoot quite a bit faster out of this gun. When you're done with your gun for the day, you always want to make sure you remove your CO2 cartridge. Because if you leave that in, woo, it'll mess up the O-ring right there. So these are like 50 cents a piece. Just get rid of it and put a fresh one in next time you shoot. Alright you guys, I'm set up out over here. I got my target 11 yards away, so 10 yards away. Farther than I thought. We're going to do some accuracy testing with the daisies right here. These RS pellets, the skirts were just a little too wide and I couldn't get them into the bullet. And we'll try some BBs after that. I definitely should have been 5 to 7 yards away rather than 10 yards. That probably would have given us twice as good a groups. If I would have practiced a little bit with this gun before I filmed this video, that probably would have been a good idea, but oh well. These are the groups I shot on my first try. But at this point, I decided to try some BBs. I actually did scoot the target up to about 7 yards, but check this out. It appears that the BBs, which are way easier to, and quicker to load, they actually shoot a lot better too. So it looks like the BBs are actually more accurate than these daisy pellets that I was trying. So by trying different pellets, you might find one that's really accurate out of this barrel. But these BBs do pretty good. Now let's do a little power testing. This gun definitely has the accuracy to be a lot of fun. Plinking around the driveway, have your buddies over, have some shooting contests. And although it doesn't have the power to go through these heavy paint cans, it'll definitely go through a soda can. And what it's really perfect for is shooting these 1/8 thick silhouette targets. It works perfect for that. Shooting one of these will help your pistol marksmanship skills, whether you like it or not. Final thoughts on this gun are that it's definitely fun for plinking. Have your buddies over, see who can hit the silhouette targets, or maybe some cans at 30 feet away. Really a lot of fun. Just make sure you wear your safety glasses, because those BBs do like to bounce around. Alright, you guys, that's it for me on this one. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Just click through the Pyramid Air link on any one of my videos, and anything you buy, I'll get 5% on, so that'd be cool. Definitely if you're going to buy an FX Impact. And it has happened. There are months where I make like $12 with my affiliate links, but I'd say an average month is probably $200. But one time, someone bought, I'm not sure what, at Pyramid Air, but my cut was $189. So thank you to whoever that was.